Hi and welcome everyone to this video showing how to set up MixKey for your OBS streaming with Twitch. We will walk along as I configure MixKey and set everything up to work with OBS and Twitch like I do in my streams on my channel. You can check it out in the description below. So first, you need to set everything up in OBS and in MixKey for the connection between the two. I'm going to show you my live OBS right now, so you can see that everything I'm recording right now is also what you can hear through MixKey. So this is my live OBS. Please ignore all the chaos right here, right above. Just look at the options right next to me. So we have audio options in OBS, of course. And right now we need to use MixKey alone and not the desktop audio. So we disable the desktop audio video. For MixKey to work, we need a aux audio channel, an input channel for audio. We input this and set the device of the audio channel to stream Steinberg MixKey. This is very important. Without this, it's not going to work. So next step is to go into MixKey and check if all the connections outwards are correctly configured. So you have on the settings, which you can trigger by this icon, you can go to audio and set the stream output, the monitor output, and the voice chat output. The stream output should be stream and the voice output should be voice. These are two channels. You can also see them in your Windows audio devices. The monitor output should go to your headphones. Please just connect any headphones you have or any headphones you want to use or whatever device you want to use for this. I'm using a Steinberg UR22. So I send my monitor signal to the audio interface and it goes to my headphones. To test your monitor output, just click on this button. It will send some beep tone to your ears. You can also send this beep tone to the stream if something doesn't work right. So you are gonna hear this now. Yeah. This is all set up for just the connection between MixKey and OBS. For eventually adding channels to MixKey. This is very easy. I will show you how it's done on a brand new MixKey. So I'm going to remove the channel I have right now and start over from the bottom. You won't hear me in this time, please. Yeah, don't panic. So, as you can see, I just pulled in my microphone and you can hear me, and that's all you need to do to get your microphone working with OBS and MixKey. If you are just using your microphone, then you are done. But more often than not, you will also stream some application or some music, and also in OBS you might have some browser sources. We will take a look at this later because that's a bit tricky right now, but I will show you how I did it on my streams. So one thing to notice is that you have two volume setters here. One is for the monitor and one is for the stream. You can set these simultaneously, so if I turn this down, you won't hear me. If I turn it up again, you can hear me fine. And if you turn off or on the monitor, you can hear the thing yourself, the application or the device. So with these buttons, you can always choose who is going to hear the signal. If it's just you or just the chat, just the stream, or both. Yes, if you want to add more channels which are not your microphone, like I myself, I use Winamp for music in my in the background of my stream. You can see it right here. And I now want to get Winamp into MixKey. So I add another channel and choose Winamp. Sometimes on some applications you need to click play or play some audio to get it into this list. This is just because Windows only allows to be registered as an audio device, audio application, if the application says it's an audio application. So now we have Winamp and the microphone here. I can press play and you can hear it through MixKey. Yes, so that's for adding additional channels. You can add any application you want. It's not just Winamp, also games and whatnot. Yes, so for the channels you have some basic functionality. As I said, you have these volume sliders and the on-off buttons. You have the link button. This is very important because you can link the monitor output to your stream output. So what you send out to the stream is exactly as loud as what you send to your headphones. But if you don't want this, if you want the stream to have the music very low, but you yourself want to hear it louder, you can just unlink this and then you will hear it here very loud. I'm struggling to speak. And the stream will hear it very low. You can also turn it around. If the chat says, oh, your audio is not, the game is not loud enough, please turn it up, but you are at your limit what you can take with your ears, you can just unlink these channels, set up the stream output high, set down your monitor output, and you're good to go. Yeah, we have more channel settings. Let's skip the Q button. You don't need this right now. If you know what Q is, use it. If you don't, for easy streaming, you don't need this right now. You can change a channel color like this one. You can change the source, of course. You can add this channel to your voice chat output mix. This means that in Discord or Teams or whatever communication application you have, you can use the voice device, this MixKey voice device, as your input. And if you want to show something like, hey, I want to show you my new music, then you activate the voice chat output on your microphone to talk to the people on the other end. But also you can choose to also send Winamp over to the other person on the Discord call or the Teams call. So this is one thing that's really brilliant, because more often than not, you end up in a Teams call and you can't share the audio, or the audio is a bit weird because it's getting filtered out by Teams. But this way you can send all the selected channels into some other applications for communication. You can also turn it back off again. Yeah. After this, we see the sensitivity bar. You can just think of it as additional volume. If you turn this up or down, it makes the sound go quieter or louder. It's technically it's the gain you get. You set for your devices and also for the applications. So the input signal is very high or low. And on the other hand, you have the volume sliders here, which is the output. If you turn both up, it's very loud. If you turn both down, it's very quiet. If you need additional volume, like I do because my dynamic microphone has no preamp, then you can turn this, crank this up all the way, and then you go to the sensitivity and also crank this up a bit. If you turn it up too high, it's gonna crackle, but that's just if you put too much gain on anything, it's gonna be bad. If you are not sure, you can always use the auto button. This will automatically try to get a reasonable and good volume out of your device, but you can also just leave it off. I myself turn it off because I want to have full control over my audio output. And yeah, but try it out yourself. Maybe it works for you and you have a very nice audio experience with this. Maybe not, then turn it off. The low cut will cut out all very low frequencies, like thumbing when you hit the desk with your thumb, not with your thumb, but with your fist. You can turn it off and on again. This might help you with low frequency distortions. Yes, so after the channel settings, let's check out the browser sources. This was one thing I needed to alter before I could really use MixKey in my streaming setup, because all of the streamers I know have browser sources and we all need to have them in the audio. For MixKey, this is a bit complicated because you send your stream from MixKey to OBS, and if you send something from OBS to MixKey and back and forth, then it's going to be a feedback loop, and you don't want this. I think it's not even really possible, but nevertheless, let's check out how I did it. So, in OBS, go to File, which is on the top left corner, to Settings, and check out your audio settings. In the audio settings, just go to the Advanced section and select the monitoring device as Input 1 Steinberg MixKey. Input 1 and Input 2 are two channels MixKey provides for you to send additional audio signals to if you want to bundle them before they come into MixKey. Or like this, if you have an application that itself doesn't send audio signals, but it has the option to send various audio signals to other applications or devices. So in this case, just use the Input 1 Steinberg MixKey and click OK. Sometimes you might need to restart OBS. I have this sometimes. I don't know why. Yeah, check it out if it works for you out of the box. If you then go into MixKey and add a channel, you can see in the audio input devices that Input 1 is such a device, and you can just drag it in. And then again, you have all these options. Right now, we don't really need this. I will turn this down a bit. So I will now fire a browser source in my OBS, just so you can hear that it really works. Let me take a look here.
Hey, ihr süßen Schnittchen, hier kommt.
Yeah. So as you can see, setting it up this way allows you to get your OBS browser sources into MixKey and just mix it together with all your applications. Yeah, so after having the technical setup for MixKey, I'm basically done. I can now also add a game channel, but right now I'm not using a game. I'm just having my Winamp and my browser sources, so I can start streaming. But you can see that MixKey is taking a lot of space right now, and it covers nearly all of my OBS. And I think this is a very annoying thing about a lot of applications I use. So what I want to do is making it a bit smaller, and as I use it, let me show you. I take MixKey and put it to the left side, and I take OBS and put it on the right side. This works, but right now it's very big and I can barely see my video on OBS. So what I find very interesting and brilliant on MixKey is that I can make it very, 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 very small. I think even a bit more. Nah, or just like this. That's fine. So now I have a lot of space for my OBS and an audio mixer on the side. So I can still do everything I need in OBS. I can see the chat, I can do my stream information, I can see my video, I can see the audio mixer down here. And also I can quickly just grab one of these handles, turn it down, turn it up, and control everything like this. I think this is very unique for an application like this, and I really enjoyed using it in the streams I'm doing right now. So, the last thing you need to do in OBS to really use MixKey the way it's meant to be, I believe, is setting the delay, because every audio device you have and you will ever use has delay, and Windows adds delay to this. So you might experience some delay between your audio and your video. So when I talk now, it should be synchronous, but it might be not. If you want to set this right, go to the general settings and see your latency. This is the latency that MixKey has after applying all the filters and everything, and just the output. So 267 milliseconds, that's pretty normal, and you can just set this up in your OBS. If you go to the microphone aux audio, select advanced audio settings, and then go to your MixKey input right here. And as you can see, I have a full latency of 276 milliseconds. And I noticed that I subtract 200 from this value. I don't know exactly why. I think OBS is doing something in the background already, trying to get the latency down. But the 67 milliseconds is what I need to get off this. So I turn negative 67 milliseconds and press OK. So this is everything you need to do to get a variety streamer set up for MixKey with OBS and Twitch. And if you are just here to see how I set my streams up, then you might just close the video now, because everything is done. I want to show you now some features I think are very useful in MixKey, which I haven't seen in other applications. So one of the features I want to show you, let me just check my notes because I forgot it. Yes, so the very first, sorry, the very first thing and the most obvious one is the volume control, because I had a lot of games where I wanted to control the audio, but the game itself didn't have any volume control, or very hidden volume control just in the main menu and not in the pause menu. So I had to close the game, open it up again, go to the options, set the volume, go back to the game, and then it worked. And this is a very tedious way of handling volume. And also some other games have 3 different volume sliders, music, effects, and dialogue, but no general master volume. So you need to fill around with all these different volume sliders. And I think in MixKey you can just use one slider, turn it down, turn it up, and it works flawlessly. Another thing is that you have the option to turn up and turn down the monitor and the streaming setup. So we have some different cases here. If you take a look at my setup here, you can see that my microphone has the stream on and the microphone off, the monitor off, because I don't want to hear my own voice in my head while I stream. The next thing I want is maybe a Winamp or a game, so I want to hear it myself, and the stream needs to hear it, so I turn these both on. And then you have maybe a special case because you want someone in the background. Let's think of a Discord call with your moderator on with a Twitch moderator, and the moderator is in your Discord call and can give you some hints about what to do next, what's not working, what to react to. But you don't want the audience to hear this. So you can just turn off the stream button, the stream output, and keep the monitor input. Keep the monitor output. So you can hear what comes from Discord, but your stream won't. this is not just a moderator, but also if you sing, you can send yourself the notes on your ear and have a better pitch and something like this. So, and also if you want to add a channel and some music and you want to hear and check the volume yourself before sending it to the stream, you can also disable the stream, check the volume. It's fine. Okay, now I can send it out, and perfect. Even I myself had some people send me music through the Discord and told me, "Oh, please react to this live on your Twitch channel." And I was like, I don't know what's inside there because I need to hear it now, and it's live. But if you turn off the stream output, you can just take a listen, check if it's alright, and then turn back on the stream output. I find this very useful, and I can only recommend doing it this way. So you have some UI options. You have very flexible resizing, and also you have different themes which you can switch here. I won't do it now because I like the black one, but yeah, find your preferred one. And yeah, you also have these panic buttons down below. This will mute your microphone and this will mute your stream. So if anything works faulty or you have some struggles, just press these buttons and everything is off. Also, you have the recorder button, which is just recording everything you stream onto a file, which you can afterwards edit or work with. If you do a song live on the stream, you can record this here, start the recording, stop the recording after the song is done, and you have just the song as a WAV file in your folder. Yeah, so this is basically what's on MixKey, which I find very, very interesting for me as a streamer. And right now I want to talk about one last thing, which I find is a very interesting approach, because I'm now sending the whole mix through one channel to OBS. And I myself think that if you have one channel which has all the information, all the inputs, it's very... I might want to try to add a filter or some maybe VST plugins to the whole output I'm sending to the stream to give my own stream a very distinctive, unique style of how things sound. If it should all be a bit lower and darker, or if everything should be a bit brighter, you can add a plugin or a compressor or whatever, a limiter, to the whole stream output. And I think this is very interesting of a concept. I didn't try it yet, but I think I will in the next streams. Yeah. So, without further ado, this is all I wanted to share with you today. If you have any questions, I linked the Steinberg official Discord in the description. You can always ask me for my opinions on this. Send a comment, send a DM, or visit my Twitch stream where you can ask me live. And yeah, I hope I explained everything you needed to know to get started with MixKey. Have fun and goodbye.